Hello, hello, all the King's men. Welcome to another Friday assessment. Come on in. I'm excited. Why? Because you have pressed across another week and you have pressed in and said, I am going to be better than I was last week. I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. In the name of Jesus, all the King's men, I'm excited for you. I encourage you to never stop growing. Never stop pressing. Why? Because any progress is better than no progress. All the King's men, remember, you have made the decision to take your own responsibility. Take responsibility for your future. That's why you stopped by here today. That's why you came in here today. Look, that's why you still moving. That's why you still continuing to see change, continuing to see progress, because you didn't give up, because you didn't succumb to what society said, because you didn't become what society said. You didn't succumb and you didn't become what society said. You decided that I'm going to become what God said. I'm going to pursue purpose. Thank you, all the King's men, once again for joining in. Please like, tag, share. Please remember to use the comment section. I want to interact with you, all the King's men. Remember, we're always talking about experiencing success and not experiencing success. We want to evaluate, we want to get in there and perform that Friday assessment. We want to get in that mirror and speak to ourselves and say, self, you got to keep moving. Self, this is not the time to stop. You got to say, self, we're going to stand the test of time. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. We are going to talk about standing the test of time. What does that mean? That means that you can't move by what you see. You cannot. Why? Because you have to move by the unseen. There is so much. What I mean by is that, look, there is so much that's going on in the world. There are a lot of things that's going on in the world. A lot of those are nothing but distractions from the real thing. They're distractions to distort the picture. You know how it is with art. You may look at art as, oh, that's a fine picture, or that's all those colors that don't make sense. It's abstract. What you see is abstract. It's what are you making out of what you see? I don't want you to move, because the crowd is going to be like they're just running to or running from one main thing. When you find the source of a thing, then you move according to the source of a thing, because now you know the root of what people are moving that way. But then once you find the source and the root, then you start to move differently. When you understand that God is the source, that there is purpose, when you move according to purpose, you start to understand that I need to look and I need to stand still. I need to assess. I need to listen before I make my next move. I need to assess. So I don't want you to move swiftly by what you see. I need you to move swiftly according to the plan, according to the goals. Remember that it's okay to turn the plan, but don't move the goal, because when you start to move by what you see, it causes you to start to get out of whack. You start to question everything. The first thing you don't do, the first thing it causes you to do is question purpose, question the goal. No, you question the plan. You question, okay, I made a left when I should have went on down 2 more blocks and made the left or made the right. Why? Because you made the left early, and then there's road construction, or there's a roadblock, or there's a dead end. But if you'd have went on 2 more blocks, you would have went across that obstacle and went ahead of it. And then it would have got you on the path where you were trying to go. Look, I don't want you to move by what you're hearing. I need you to move and be sound in your moving. I need you to move by faith and not by sight. You got to say, God, help me to see what I need to see. Help me to hear what I need to hear. I need that intuition, God. I need that increased discernment today, God. Look, you got to bring God on up in your situation, up in your life. You got to say, look, I've been moving long enough by myself. I have committed to the Friday assessment. I've committed to being better than I was yesterday. I'm committed to being greater. I'm committed to greater. So I'm making the decision to not stop. I'm committed to standing the test of time. Look, also, I don't want you to get caught up because some things are going to take longer than what society says. It's going to take longer than what society says because society said, look, this should only take you 2 years. Think about it. I'll take it in the form of education. We define a vocation by something that may be like 12 months or 18 months. We define a associate's degree by, oh, this should take you 2 years. A bachelor's degree should take you 4 years. A master's 6 and a PhD or whatever you want to call it, a doctorate degree, it should take you 8 years. But not understanding that things happen along the way, that something called life, it happens. And you know, the word now is life start happening. Life start lifing. That's fine. Don't worry about it because it does not detour you from your destination. You might have to take a detour, but but know that the detour is just so that you may have to go around some hazards. You may have to deal with a couple of things, but you got to know that it's building. It's building you for who you are to be, who you are to become. Because if you don't have those detours, you will never meet that person. Look, man, that's something else. That's something else for another day. The detour is for you to meet that person. Look, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on destiny. Keep your eye on purpose. My God. All the kings, men, I thank you for stopping by. I thank you for pressing in. Know that purpose. Know that a renewed sense of purpose have happened to you today. Everything that you're going to, you just stand. Stand the test of time. Keep your eye on the prize and move. Move by faith and not by sight. Don't let your emotions get to you. You got to move by faith and not by sight. All the king's men, my prayer today is something that was said have blessed your life tremendously, and that your life will never be the same. So all the kings, I pray you have a blessed day, blessed weekend, a blessed week to come.